Well, we're here in beautiful downtown Wasilla at the Mocha Moose, it's called, which is, we're understanding to be a great place to have sandwiches and coffee. But I'm here with the two writer, producer, directors of Proper Binge, and we're all going to go down to Beverly Hills next week. Why is that, Mike?
Well, Ron, we are going to have our West Coast premiere of our film Proper Binge.
And that's going to be in the Beverly Hills Film Festival, so it's going to be pretty exciting for us. This film has gotten such rave reviews. It's up for various awards in different film festivals, and we're all really excited about going down to Beverly Hills. So it's going to be in Beverly Hills, and we're going to do the whole red carpet thing, and then it screens on what night?
It screens on April 6th, which is a Friday, 6:15.
So if you happen to be in LA, it'd be great for you to meet us down there at the screening. And you want to go to the website, which is the Beverly Hills Film Festival. If you want to know more about the movie, you can go to Internet Movie Database and just type in Proper Binge.
Buzz is in jail again.
Tell him I said hi.
Proper Binge was a huge labor of love that took us about 10 years from script to screen and beyond. And we had to pause for a moment, but now we're finally able to get it out, and it's really exciting to throw it out there. And so far, we've received a lot of positive praise for the movie. And it's reinvigorated everyone involved with the film. It's really opened a lot of people's eyes to what Alaskan filmmakers are capable of.
You are to have apologized to everyone you have harmed while under the influence, drugs, or alcohol.
That could take you, what, years?
Doing these serious films that really have a story and a message to sort of put out there in a very nice quality. The cast and crew we got are all Alaskans, people that had dormanted skills or talents or ambitions. It sort of awakened them, and they flocked around the movie, and it was exciting to get their excitement, and it all just kind of built up into this big ball of excitement, and then poof, we get this movie that, you know, we're really proud of. Everyone that's seen it so far seems really proud of it, and we're just excited to share it with the rest of the world.
There have been some starts and stops, and you know, a couple of times when we thought, well, how far can this go? But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this has just become like a hot property.
This is going to be playing at the TCL Chinese Theater, right? And I actually watched a movie the other night with Tom Hanks. It had, I think it was about Walt Disney saving Mr. Banks, I think is what it was. And the end of the movie, they release Mary Poppins. And ta-da, there's that theater. And I was like, wow, that's the theater that Proper Binge is going to be playing at.
If you and the crazy hobo man out there are going to take my brother on some apology crusade, I'll be chaperoning this date whether you like it or not.
I always have to thank everybody involved in this. We had about 100 volunteers, and they came from everywhere. It seemed like every one of them had a story of their own that had to do with alcoholism, whether it be an uncle or themselves or whatever. But everybody just kind of felt it was like one huge family. The whole making of process was pretty cool.
I mean, we have all stayed so connected with this. It's really impressive.
Yeah, it's like a camp. It's like a camp that we all graduated from and we want to go back to. Don't really get that very often. It was really interesting just to see where people went after the movie and how involved with the filmmaking community in Anchorage and in the rest of Alaska they became. I think pretty much the majority of everyone. And a lot of people that had no experience prior to that just went off and blossomed into filmmaking monsters themselves. So that was really nice to see.
Oh! I was hoping to give you something which in turn would make you forgive and forget something that happened in our past.
Mr. Zwink.
Okay, whoa! Hey, yo!
It was like filmmaking in 10 easy lessons or one hard one.
It was film school. It was totally film school because it was our first major film. So we had to figure things out as they went. But as soon as we got comfortable with each other and me and Dean weren't bickering back and forth so much and trying to figure out who's directing what, it just became just smooth, easy. You kind of felt for each other and how you operate. So yeah, it was a good lesson.
what I am. What am I to you?
Cheers to sobriety.
Well, listen, you guys, I got to say, just as an actor, thanks for including me. It's been a wonderful dream. And ladies and gentlemen, I think this is just the beginning of what's going to happen with this movie. Well, I think that about wraps it up for this week's Your Entertainment Link. It's a pleasure to come to you from beautiful Wasilla. And keep watching, and I think I'll just see you around at all the fun stuff or on the big screen, whichever comes first. Back to you in the studio.